Hi, it's Michelle Shutter from michelleshutter.com. I am super excited today and just super fired up because today we are launching Mompreneur Tube. And my vision for Mompreneur Tube is really to share different stories and journeys about being a mompreneur, having your own business from all different businesses and all different industries. And today I'm super excited because I get to interview Dr. Cindy Munson. She is a chiropractor at Chiro-Health in Plymouth, Wisconsin. And she has two beautiful girls. Her and her husband have two beautiful girls. And she's so passionate about what she does when it comes to family health and the health of people. And she's truly made a difference in my family's health as well. So, Dr. Cindy, welcome to Mompreneur Tube.
Thank you so much. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Cool. Very cool. So one thing I would love for you to share with our viewers is, what is your vision as a chiropractor, and what is your vision around impacting people's health, family health, and a little bit maybe about your journey as a chiropractor?
Sure. Well, I've been a family and pediatric chiropractor for 23 years, and I've been practicing this whole time in Plymouth. During that time frame, my first 6 years I was single, and so I was really boom, 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 build the practice, and got married, and then kids kind of came along the way, so things shift over time. But my main focus with my practice is having the great opportunity to help people become the best that they can be. And from the time that they come into our door, I want them to be able to leave a better version of themselves than when they first came in. And whether they're a little baby or a teenager or a grandma or grandpa, you know, everyone has potential to be tapped into. So through the chiropractic adjustment as the source of the neurology running their body is our primary area that we work with. But we incorporate lifestyle choices and habits in there as well, talking about, you know, nutrition and sleep habits and exercise, all of that wrapped together.
Very cool. That is cool. One additional question I want to ask you is really about the culture that you have developed in your office, because somebody walks into your office and they just are surrounded with this amazing energy, and it isn't a like false energy type of thing, or it's not like this over the top fluffy thing. It's just this nice, authentic energy that you have created. So can you talk a little bit about how you've developed that culture in your office?
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. That's exactly what we want people to experience when they come here. And I think one of the core things that we have here at Chiro-Health is we do have that culture, and part of it is my staff. I have a great staff. We call it kind of the dream team, and they've been here for a really long time. One's been here for 23 years, one's been here for 15, one for 5, and one for 3. And then we also have 3 massage therapists on staff too. So, you know, we all have a shared mission and a shared purpose where we love to see the changes in people as they kind of transform their life physically, mentally. It's great to see. And, you know, even with your family coming in here from when your boys were really little, and now here's Alex ready to go off to college. You know, you see, you know, you go through great times, you go through troubled times when families have issues or stressful things that happen and great things that happen. So we really feel like we're part of their family, and they're our family, we're their family, and we're all looking out for each other. You know, in this crazy kind of world that we all live in where it's go, 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 you know, we all have to have a place where you can regroup, recharge, and go forth from that point. And so that's really where we put our energy towards, and I'm happy that you guys feel that way. Sometimes we'll have patients that they don't even have an appointment, but they're just driving by and they have some time to kill before they have somewhere else to go. So they just come in and sit down, and they'll read a magazine or hang out for a little while before they go on to their next thing that they need to get to. So
that's cool.
We kind of say we're kind of like the Cheers place, you know.
That is so awesome. That is great. So let's get a little bit into now the mom part of business and being a mompreneur. And could you share a little bit about your family, the activities that the girls are involved in, and what does your mom's schedule look like?
Sure. Well, being self-employed, I do have the luxury of having a very flexible schedule, so that is great. I have two daughters who are 9 and 13, and they're involved with lots of activities at school and soccer and gymnastics. My husband teaches at the high school, as you know, and does some coaching, so it is a balancing act for sure. And it definitely is a little bit easier now that the girls are older than when they were little kids. But that being said, my schedule, I see patients Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do 12-hour days, 3 days a week, which allows me Tuesdays and Thursdays to do more of the office work, all the behind-the-scenes kind of things in a very flexible kind of a way, so that then I can run the kids to school. I can take them to after-school activities. Then we have our evening times together. On the flip side, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the days that I am coming home later, you know, my husband's in charge of the meals, and so we really work together as a team. Sometimes it works out great. Sometimes it's, you know, it's a little crazy, but I think in the big picture of things, as a mompreneur, you know, we do have that opportunity to make it what we want it to be. Sometimes, you know, it is a little tough, but we have that opportunity to delegate things to other people and streamline things as much as we possibly can. And I think that's where my team really comes into place here at work, because they run this ship like a machine. They know what to do. They're trained in their areas that they need to do. And I basically do the adjusting and run the business side of it, but they do everything else. So that has been really helpful, and that just comes from lots of years of practice and practice management and going to seminars and continuing to grow and network to know how to do that.
And so it sounds like you're always a student.
Yes.
Regardless of where you are in your business or your practice, you're still continuing to learn.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. So you touched a little bit about your balance. You know, we all think sometimes balance has to be like this, but we know it's a juggle and it's not always perfect. What do you find maybe would be your biggest challenge or biggest challenges, if there's more than one, as a mompreneur running a business, and what do you do to overcome those? Because I really feel that it's easy as moms or mompreneurs to really get into the state of overwhelm really quickly, and we can get stuck there. So what advice or tips would you offer?
Well, I think the one that comes right to the forefront is, in my early years in practice, I was very much a perfectionist. Everything had to be just so, and I would have a lot of trouble delegating things out or taking the time to show someone else how to do things. But now I've kind of realized that done is better than perfect.
Love that.
So done is better than perfect, and that kind of sending that out there has really helped me to not have as much overwhelm in that sense of things. So the other part, I think, is some things you just kind of have to let it go and not dwell on having everything be, again, perfect, because nobody is perfect. And I'd say, even from being a chiropractor, from seeing lots of moms and families that come in here for care, I think everybody thinks that everybody else has it a little better or a little easier, or it's a little greener somewhere else. And we're all kind of caught up in the world of, oh, how's your day? Great, great. You know, how are the kids? They're great. Well, nobody's really all great all the time, and I think that we all have to give each other a break, and as moms especially, just supporting each other and networking with each other. If your kids need a ride, being like, hey, can you pick up my kid?
Right.
You know, it really takes a village, and I think living here in Plymouth, in our town, we have a great village here. We're all helping each other raise each other's kids and looking after each other the best that we all can, and I think that's really where it all comes together, that sense of community, that sense of networking, that we're all in the same boat. So let's all do it the best we possibly can. Absolutely.
I love that. And I love that you touched on the whole perfection piece, because I like to embrace the imperfect balance because it just feels right to me. It just feels more right. I just want to wrap up by thanking you so much for being the first on our first episode here of Mompreneur Tube. And if somebody wanted to get a hold of you to, look at adding chiropractic health to their lifestyle, to their wellness, how would they do that?
Sure. One of the best ways to do it for a family and pediatric-based chiropractor, you can go to icpaforkids.org. That's a great site where you can see which chiropractors are out there that have additional training in that area, and it'll list providers by state and city and zip code. My website is at drcindymunson.com, and there are a lot of chiropractors that are out there that are ready to help people really live to their best potential. So adding that to your lifestyle and wellness routine, you just can't help but function at a better rate.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much for
You're
coming.
welcome. You're welcome.
I'm so excited. I'm just going to wrap up by saying, if you would like to be featured on Mompreneur Tube, please reach out to me via Facebook Messenger, and I'd be happy to add you to my schedule. And just the last words here, release your mompreneur spirit so that you can fulfill the purpose in your heart, just like Dr. Cindy is doing. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.